All of this snow that's coming here in the forecast, of course, it's important to get our homes ready. And Abby Davis had a chance to talk to a local plumbing company, and they are able to help us out with what's coming with the weather and how to protect our homes.
That's exactly right, Rick. I'm told homeowners should really start winterizing their houses in the fall, but if you haven't, don't panic because there are still some things you can do. To help protect your home from this week's winter weather, Cloverdale Plumbing General Manager Justin Wordle has some last-minute tips.
Biggest call that we get is probably leaving your garage door open overnight, so make sure the doors are shut and sealed up.
Wordle also recommends unhooking hoses from hose faucets and making sure the vents for crawl spaces are shutter insulated.
We want to make sure that those get shut and so the heat's staying inside and your pipes aren't freezing.
I'm in KTVB's break room for this next tip. Experts recommend letting water drip from your faucets, not very much as you can see, and the water should be cold. This is important because even when your faucets are turned off, there's still water in the pipes, which can freeze and lead to a burst pipe, which nobody wants. To help a room feel warmer, closing your curtains at night and opening them during the day can help. So does spinning a ceiling fan clockwise.
Most of our calls are all just because, there's been a mishap.
Which is why Wordle says homeowners and renters should always be on the lookout when temps drop below freezing.
If you notice you have low water pressure, or if there's, you hear water hissing, or you don't have water somewhere, then definitely need to get a plumber out at that point.
On top of making sure your home is ready for the cold, you'll also want to be prepared to hit the roads depending on where you're going. AAA says you may need snow tires or chains. AAA also recommends having an emergency kit in your car with essentials if you get stuck.
A flashlight with extra batteries, some kind of a tarp or something like that, that if you had to kneel down on snow or wet surfaces to change a tire or look under your car or something. And of course also the extra clothes, the blanket, some kind of flares or reflectors to signal that you might need some help or that something's going on.
Poor visibility because of fog and high winds can also be a problem, so you'll want to make sure that you're driving at the right speed for the road conditions. You should also leave a good amount of space between your car and the vehicle in front of you. And of course, these are all just good tips to keep in mind all year round, but especially now because this weather is going to be so unusual.
Well, we weren't used to it for so long. I think that's the thing, right? We were kind of spoiled with dry conditions, and now the black ice. Oof.
And then this weekend, and then of course tomorrow morning is not quite as big, but we're going to be still getting some light snow. Could be on some of the roads. You got to be careful for that. But actually, the largest storm is going to be later tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. I think that's the one that's going to really have the effect on the traffic for Wednesday morning.
Is that the blizzard conditions we haven't had in more than a decade?
That's going to be up through Fairfield. That's going to be up through the Fairfield area. So you're going to have to get up in the higher mountains. We're going to have winds 20 miles an hour with snow. That could mean some bad conditions, but not as bad as what they could have in Fairfield. I would avoid that spot totally.
All I know is there's a lot of colors on that map that you showed.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it in a long time.
That means problems.
Exactly.
Right.